Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about a pretty positive experience or anecdote for the homework 13. Let's begin. I think what is one of my best experiences in all my life was when I discovered music, but in a different way because when I was a child I used to listen to music and I used to think, oh, that sounds real good and stuff like that. But it was when I was 12, 13 years old that I managed to discover in some way uh, the musical genre that I would get to love so much even now. And that would be the rock music and metal music, which I do like a lot. And my experience starts when I discovered that music, and I used to listen to it all the time. My biggest dream back then was to learn how to play those songs in originally or first in the drums, because the first instrument I wanted to learn was drums, but it was way too expensive at the time, so I decided to learn the guitar instead. And that's how I got this thing, which is my first electric guitar, the only one because I don't have too much money. I got it alongside this amplifier. Well, it was there when everything started. I started to play the music I used to like. I was feeling really great. Even nowadays, I still play the guitar, and I sometimes play with some friends or try to make some covers and keep learning how to play different songs. And I think it is a pretty gratificant sensation when I play the guitar. I think I should have studied music or something like that. I studied in the conservatorio, I don't know how to say it in English, but I was playing the violin and I wasn't that attached to that instrument because at the time, I couldn't find any use to it, to the kind of music and the kind of interaction I wanted to do with it. So that's why the first time I got my guitar, I was like pretty happy, pretty excited about what could be about that. And I think that's pretty much all I have to say. How I got my guitar and my amplifier. I didn't do too much to get it, to be honest. But it's a pretty gratificant and happy story that every time I remember, I feel pretty happy and pretty lucky enough to had the opportunity to have this kind of things. And I think that's all. I don't know what to say. Goodbye.